Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program, Rise of the Darkfog. My name is Nilaus, and this is the start of a long and hopefully wonderful Let's Play series here on my YouTube channel. I am going to play a lot of Dyson Sphere Program now that the Darkfog is finally here. And this will mean on YouTube, on Twitch, guide, tutorials, Let's Plays, all that good stuff. I am streaming it this weekend over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nilaus, so drop on by. If you are unable to join, don't want like the live experience or anything like that, then I also have this Let's Play, which will be on the same map, but it'll focus much more on the progress and less so on all the design work going into it. So if you find it interesting, be sure to hit the like button and of course subscribe to the channel because there will be tons more Dyson Sphere Program here on this channel. So let's dive in. If you don't know what Rise of the Darkfog is, I have an introduction video that shows you kind of what this new combat mechanic works and how this is working. Check that out if you want, or we can just dive in. So here we have the settings. I have found a suitable location for us. Why is this a good location? Well, it has 5 O-type stars. I like. It has in the starting system, it has a fire ice giant next to it, so an ice giant, and the closest planet to the star in my home system is a lava planet. Those are the things that I want to make sure of. Then I want to make it a little bit challenging because I think that the default thing has too many resources. I want to make sure that I go out and expand. Then we're going to go into Dyson settings, to the Darkfog settings, and we're going to set it up to sharp, and we are going to set the max density up to 2. That should give us a little bit more of an interesting. I'm going to disable the advisor tip and the tutorials because, well, I am the tutorial, as you know. And with that, let's just dive in.
The unknown, created in exploration. The seed evolves in iteration. From zero, transforming into infinity and beyond. It spreads and becomes the shadow of the galaxy. As dark fog rises, the stars dim. You will embark on a new journey.
And so here we are in the beginning. Lots of things to do. And first things first, we look at the map. We are going to look at here. We have one location here on this. You can see this is the Darkfog. They have built a planetary base and they have a relay station. So the way it works, lots of text, but the way it works is that these relay stations come from the hive cluster that is somewhere in our system. You can see that there's a red ring here. That one. Let's sort of see if we can sort of zoom in and have that here. That is a oops. Okay, that's difficult to see, but there is a cluster, and you can see that they are already sending ships. That is, they are sending energy down to a planet. This one, and you can see that there are already 3 locations here set up on the lava planet, and they're bringing either they're bringing energy in or they're bringing matter back. That's kind of the logistics of them. And back here, so they are having a relay station which communicates with the hive. And then they have a planetary base which is absorbing energy and building up and sending out enemies towards us. So, as usual, when I start a new Let's Play, there's always the difficulty in how much are we going to show, how much are we going to skip. Because this is boring, right? So, let's just skip ahead until we see the first attack. There we go, we have the first attack incoming. Interesting. So, that is 5 units incoming, and we can click here and then see where they're coming from, and that should be pretty easy. So what have we done in the we just put up some smelters, just get a little bit going, nothing much, but just enough to get going. Let's see, they are coming in from the side. They're still over the horizon, but they're coming closer. No, nothing to worry about with the first ones. Let's see, what are we doing? Okay, now we're working on the first little bit of blue science. The intention is that I want to find a good place close to the equator, where, there we go, electromagnetic matrix, close to the equator where we can build our beginning of the hub. So we need to get to that stuff, and that's going to be the next thing. What I will do is make a lot of wind turbines here. I'm going to switch to that. There. Easy, that's 2, and it's really nice that you can see how many are incoming. And then there's 1 more incoming. Huh, you kind of got lost, I guess. How did you get so lost? Universe exploration, great. So that means now we can actually go up here and... Oh, I'm still in combat mode. Come on, get in here, little one. Once that... There we go. Oh, the lagging one. Just coming in a little bit too late. Just, you know, maybe the enemy's dead. I can come in there. There we go. So, we can now look at our planet and see where we have the different locations. So, now we have peace and quiet for a bit, and it's time for us to find a good location where we can start building our hub. So this is a good place to take a look at this. This is where we want to build. We have actually this is the equator right here. And we have a pretty good location if we look at it here. There's really nothing, that's a really good landmass, and we can always just pave over this one when we need to. But I think this will be our smelting location and go off. And we have iron, copper, stone, and coal relatively nearby. So this looks like a excellent location. Ooh, we are continuing thermal power, also something we definitely need. So we go in here and find our old one. I will be making a new early hub for Darkfog. Let me ask this in a different way. If you really want to see a really cool new hub that you will see by the end of this episode, if you want to see a dedicated masterclass for that, be sure to hit the like button. And that's a good sort of way of interacting with that, right? So I'm going to be building this one here, and well, stuff is going to get built, and what we need to do now is just build all this, which of course takes some time. I want to show you a new cool feature. If we look at this, if I just hold the left mouse, it actually auto build things, only the green ones. I can't do the ones that I don't have, but that's really neat. That means you can sort of help out your slow bots in the beginning, which is really neat, with just building the stuff that you want to get. Or if there's like a power pole missing, so things are not powered, then you can just click and then build that. So we are going to build this, and we're going to build the next point as well. Back in our starter base, we built the most important factory of them all, the concrete factory. So let's grab some of that, and of course we're protecting with 2 turrets, so that is nice. We also put some turrets up here. I'm basically just putting 2 turrets and then just hand filling some ammo in if I think that's a location that is juicy and really wants to be attacked as well. And then we have the locations up here. This is the iron where we're going into the new hub, and also the copper, but I actually took the copper from down there. There's closer. Universe exploration level 2. Things are progressing. Yeah, we're not getting that one for sure. And I've also built a little power plant just to get us started. This, I actually made a mistake, so this is for you as well. This one is, the combustible unit is not better for power per coal, but it's higher compression. So you can see that 3 items become 1 item, but if you look at the graphite, if you look at the graphite here, this is 2 coal becomes 6.75, so 3 coal should be more than 9.72 megajoules. So this is more compact, but it is less efficient. So that's up to you which one you want, but you should make it with graphite still. It's really nice that graphite is still the best one for power plants, and then you have the combustible unit that's best for, well, us here, because it's more compact, it's more important. And we have the first little hub built. So from here on, I'm going to start building the old hub, but I will transition it very fast to the new one, because this is not really working. I'll be building it here, and then I'll be building the next one. After that will be this one, because those are the 2 things that are absolutely critical that we get going. So once we have these going, we'll just let this one work. We also want to set up a little science facility, which is going to be like really science facility, but I really don't think there's a point to making it better than this. It maybe seems a bit weird that I make it deliberately so poor, so bad, but let's get these 2 in, and let's get this between here, and some power poles. That's everything sorted. So let me show you another new cool feature here. If we get these in here, And then you can, middle mouse button, you can see they sort of change. And that's exactly like Factorio. And if look, there we go. They will now be locked into that location. Not like that. And we also take here. And we also lock them in here. There. So now, for example, you can see we can only put a certain amount of these in here. And I will make the blues and you will make the cyans. There you go. So that will just take care of itself. I don't really need to, like, if I once every, I don't know, was that like 3 hours or something, I need to fill this chest up, don't care. And we'll just have the other chest. Sure, you can make it better than this, but this is good enough for now. Let's get these going here, and that will get us just a very basic part of our hub going. I will also have, you can see here, I'm going to get a little output on this part here. This will be a line for ammo, and we're gonna get you out. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of things that have to be built here. Let me see if I don't have that yet. And we want to use our here. Oh, that's glorious. And then we can then build these turrets exactly on top of this. Yeah, and they will also of course need some power poles. There, 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 and there. And then of course we can always just help them by building them manually. Help them along so the robots don't have to do all of the work. That's quite nice. And that should also start making the hub a little more safe. And we are almost getting started on the hub. I mean, this for glass is not really super important, but we just want to get this. All right, the belts are flowing. Great. Let's get the next one. And again, how about? And inserters are flowing. Well, not really, but almost. When I get this part done, then we get the inserters. I can also just do that. Just get the inserters flowing. Right, so this is as much of the hub as I want to make, because I actually have an intention for the hub that is a little bit different. Oh, I also have an intention of not getting killed by by the next attack. So let's just prepare this. And let's see. I think I'll just do this. I'm pretty sure they'll come in from this side because this is the closest part. So they'll come in here and then they'll bounce into me, these 3 turrets. And then I don't think they need anything else. They'll just make these turrets. They don't take a lot of power while just idling, are they? Current power 24 kilowatt. I think that's worth not having our base killed. Cool. So that's... there was something about you can show them on the map. There was something in... Searching enemies. Okay, there was something I know that we could do that in at least in the test version I had. We could show them on the map the ammo. There we go, turret range. There we go. I like that. That gives us a little bit more idea about what is protected. So you can see something is not protected, but all of the hub is protected. So whenever they get in here, they will be in turret range. That's pretty neat. Whether you want to keep it on or not, I don't know. It's nice to have. Right, so while we wait for this one to come in, let me show you something about what I intend to make. First of all, this is the equator. So equator will probably have solar panels. That's what we have for solar panels. Then on the next part, right here, I will have the interstellar logistics station. I don't have those, obviously, but you need to consider that. Which means that I need, if this is going to be an interstellar logistics, I can't build a storage box for the hub here because that's too close. But I could build it maybe like this. Also, don't want to really strain it by being it too close. Let's see. Let's actually just make it here. Yes. And then I'll have a hub. Because I have an intention for a new kind of hub. Because what you'll see is 57, 97. This hub is very, very meticulously designed. You can see, well, you can't really see it, but it's meticulously designed towards exactly what you have available. And then as new items are added, I have to redo the whole design to do that. So I want something generic on a bus that can cater for new items as they come in, as they are getting invented, and you can then set up. So the idea is I'm just a little bit focused on these 99.2%. So let's get that done first. Come on. Right. I will start showing this. There is one of these configurations for the... Yeah, that is way better than the rest of them. That one. Because this is much slimmer and you can actually run... You can run straight past it. That's really nice. And you can also do really close turns. This is so much better than the other ones for some reason. Alright, let's have a look. 130, 101 meters away. Okay, there they are. I'm just gonna let the turrets take care of it. When we have the 20 units incoming. Ooh, that's a lot. I don't even need to do anything. They are dead. Look at that, we're picking up random crap from the enemies as they drop. Oh, also these ones. Yeah. And done. And then we just pick up. They drop a little bit of stuff here. Yeah. A little bit of litter, and that's ours as well. Not really. It gets a little bit annoying with all the litter that comes in. Where's the other litter? I don't even know. There was one. Okay, cool. Right, so that was done. Okay, let's go back to this one. So what if we had a hub that looked something like this? 2 spaces in between, and then is, let's see, what is the first one we wanted to make? That's a... I'd really like something with 3 inputs, just for the sake of argument. Here, that one. All right, so the first one, let's say, would be iron coming in, so that would be here. The next line here is stone, so they can be going in here. Going in. And the next line is greens. That's actually the next one, so that will be there. And then now they build it on the ground level, and then let's sort of pretend here, and then also pretend that this is sort of onward for these 3 things, and we then go 1 level up. That is going to be my intention for how I want to build a hub moving forward, so that I have stuff at the higher levels. Let's actually just show that it works. So this one can just go in here, and that one, and let's get a there, and some inserters here, here, and here, and let's see if we can make this work. Get the last few things. It's so nice that autofill here, and we now have the 3 things inbound. I hope they picked the right ones. I did not pick the right ones. So this is not working because I didn't pick the right ones. This will just be just going through. That's nice, because it's actually, next one will be the coils, and then it'll be the gears. So the gears will have to be, and then this is actually important, because I actually have to do them in sequence. This is good that I messed this up. I'm just going to pretend that it's good that I messed it up. But it illustrates that how easy it is to manipulate this, even when you make mistakes. Yeah. So there and there. They have to go with the closer one, has to go in first. There. And then I'll just get also the other ones, so you can kind of get the sense of how this is going to work. That goes here. This one goes here. And then we lift it. And we lift it here. Excellent. Let's see if this works. And this works with 4 inputs. Then we just take the first one a little bit closer. And we just have to be careful not to make them too close. And I'll be making a... I like this design, and I think that you like this as well, right? And it of course takes a little bit of time to set it up, and you have a lot of belts that are just flowing, but you know, that doesn't really matter. And now we have this going, and please work. Yes, it works, and you are going to be there. So that's going to be how we want to build the hub. Whew. Okay, and then we'll need to get stuff inbound, because we're going to get the same inbounds here. We're also going to get silicon, we're going to get steel, we're going to get plasma exciters, and we're going to get processors. So those are the things that we want to do, while of course focusing more on our blue science, because we need to go work on all the blue science we have here. Oh, this one. Oh, I'm looking forward to showing you this one. This is so good. The first thing we have to build is a new silicon facility. This is taking stone, wasting it, and making it into silicon, because we do need some silicon here. We do need a little bit of it for my favorite building, new building, the battlefield analysis base. Super, super excellent. Let's get one of those. And can we get enough? And let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make it. Why not? Yeah, okay, I need a few more. How many do we have? We have 13. That should be enough. Maybe I need 16. And one more. There. And now I can build it. Yes, let's make one of those. Cool. This one needs to be brought back to the hub, but that's less of a concern. We are going up here because I want to build something new that I have designed for us to take a look at. I have cleaned up some space up here. There, nice space of cleanup, and I will be building here and here and here. So we get that going. Now I will build my new base soon. Here I'm going to take a new blueprint that I am super excited about. This one, I'm missing some stuff. Let me just grab the stuff before we stamp it down. So now it's time for us to build our new ammo factory, and I have a blueprint for it. There we go. And I'm going to turn it this way, and let's make sure that there's a room for the belts to move around. And let's build it like that. So this is going to take forever with my few remaining drones. But what if I do this part? Too close to another one. There you go. Build this. Build this. And look at that. Each of these have 12 construction zones. It's absolutely disgustingly efficient. Look how much. It's just so much more efficient when... And it's a huge area they can build in. That is so nice. So that is... helping a lot, to say the least. And I can even take one of these out, and then I can just place it up here for the sort of the next thing we want to make, which is going to be here. And let's see, we'll need to make sure that we have power poles as well. There's a power pole here, and that's going to connect, and then get here, and we just force this in, and now you can start working as well. And then I start getting some coal, because this one needs coal, copper, and iron inbound. So we're ready to hook this up. This is taking care of the most important ammo in the game, and that is, well, I don't know. Maybe that's going to be something even more important later on. But this is our bread and butter when it comes to Darkfog solutions. That is missile turrets with missile ammunition. And now comes the hardest part of the game: patience. That is not my strong suit. Now I need to wait for this thing to just chug along and make a lot of ammunition here. What we're gonna do as well is it would be really awful if we got attacked here and someone had the audacity to destroy our beautiful factory here. So let's make sure that this is amply protected with not just the normal ammo here. So we're gonna get this up here, and and that goes in here. And this one can now jump over. I haven't hooked up the other ones because that's kind of an indication to me to say, you know what, you can actually take the other ones for something else because you don't really need them for anything right now. This one goes out also, and then let's just get some power here and here. And if we look at the range, that covers everything pretty much. Good. So patience it is, and then once we have patience, well, maybe this one will attack before, or maybe we will attack right before they attack, because now it's time to deal with the biters once we have missile turrets here. And let me mark those into that corner because I'm gonna need it. The turrets, and also we're gonna get a little bit of ammo as well. While we wait, let's take a look at this glorious bus. It has now been updated. We also brought the silicon back in here, and you can see all of this is just filtering into a lot of locations. Out here somewhere over the horizon, we can see our good friend, our, well, not our unfriendly neighbor, I would say, and we need to deal with them. So I don't want to take out my existing perimeter, so I'll just build forward. Okay, it has to be just, that's still not been fixed. That little minuscule bug here. And then we just stand out here. That will be max. We'll just jump 3 squares forward. And then we'll build a perimeter at the relatively close to them, but not too close. Again, we're going to use our new best friend here to help build all of the stuff we need. We have now secured our perimeter pretty much, and we are going to be setting this one up. It's pretty important that the stuff out here actually gets done before we aggro anything. They might have a little bit of interest in this. Oof, there's a lot here. We're at 62%. And the threat is slowly increasing, but they're only a level 1 base. So not so much of a concern. We see this one coming in. And now, because this is where we want to attack from, let's build a little more density on... Oh, someone forgot to bring enough turrets. Well, let's bring some more turrets. And also bring some... actually, we can just take some of these turrets out here. They're not really necessary, are they? Also, that perimeter is kind of not really useful anymore. There we go. We got a few more, so let's secure this perimeter. That means we should be pretty safe here. Don't know, we can probably make it a little bit closer, but this is nice. There we go. And there. That's the absolute minimum I would feel confident about having. I don't want to shoot. Do I want to shoot out here? There, I shot one. Oh, I also have a little drones. Nice. Okay, well, I guess I aggroed them a little bit. And that should decrease the threat level. Because, oh, look at that. Just pew, 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 pew. Awesome. We can also do this thing here. Planet burst. I don't know. This supernova, I don't really think that's super useful. Because they stop shooting for a while. So maybe when you're getting overwhelmed, there might be like a last ditch. But, you know, I can also just put all these in group 1. And then... yeah. Now they can do a group burst for group 1. And that will be 8 of them. Let's try that as more comes in here. Click, 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 click. Nothing happens. And... I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it. It's fun. And look at that. We're just taking everything out here. We're not actually attacking. We're just draining their defenses. So I will be heading over and grabbing some missile ammunition to see, so we can start getting the missile turrets engaging. Alright, look at this beauty. We got 300 and something already. That's perfect for us. I can't imagine we're going to need any more of this. So let's go back. I will be taking a little bit of this into my own inventory. There we go. Funny how that is... why does that say in the... okay, never mind. I think that'll work. There, let's move back. We also built a few more turrets, and we have these turrets. And I need to make sure that this is down here, because I might need it. Right, so now it is time for us to attack. You can see the threat has decreased because we just keep attacking them as they come in. And that one, should we make another one? We definitely don't need it. Collide with another object. There we go. We can just make 2 of those. Not needed at all. Right, so at this point, we need to make some kind of engagement tool thing for... there we go. And that has to go through. And then, look at that. That's us shooting the turret here. Don't actually want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I'll do that. And then hopefully, maybe we'll shoot our... do we shoot ourselves automatically if we get in range? No, doesn't matter. This part though will be here. And then I'll be bringing it out. And I'll be making sure that it's filtered. So what happens now is that... okay, you're still shooting. Oh, there's still a few barrages in. So, all of this ammo goes out here. Then I'm going to prepare a little blueprint. There we go. And I will build a turret here. And then I'll build a little one here. So that's going to be our blueprint. Copy. Use it. Okay, are you ready? Alright, they are just coming in. So now it is time for us to place down the blueprint. I'll place it down here. That goes in front of the turret, everything else. And now it starts shooting. There we go. And that can actually reach, and you can see we start dealing a little bit of damage to the parts here. And we now can aggro everything in here. And we're just going to be... it's going to take a little bit of time to get this going, but we first need to thin it out. So once this threat drops down, that means there are no more enemies around the base. And it won't be like emptying completely because they keep respawning. Oh, these little prototypes, they're doing work. Can I just... oh, they are enabled and they are coming back. So now you can see the threat is really low. And then we can step down another one, because now we've thinned out the normal defense. I'm going to stand here, because if I move closer, I will be attacked. And I don't want to be attacked. I just want to do this part. Look at that. Now we shot some of these buildings, and that immediately aggroed another large swath of this. But we will be... This is kind of like in Factorio, where you start engaging the hives, and then suddenly they start respawning like crazy. And then you kind of have to win through all of the respawn. They're still like 16%, so that's kind of what the threat is. That's how much the potential they have to create units at this point. And I want to go closer so we can see it. I wonder if I can get closer like this. So there's still kind of a lot here. And the threat is somewhat increasing. But I think we're working closer. I think we would also really like to have all of the other turrets here a little bit closer, so they actually engage a little more. Because right now it's the missiles doing the heavy lifting here. But, you know, we're still draining some of this. And this, what is it, a raider camp, I think? Yeah, this raider camp is getting wrecked. Raider camp is the one that spawns these ones. These are raiders. And this is also raider camp that's being built. When the lines go back and forth, that's a high energy laser tower. We don't like that. And what is this one? That's a thing that got destroyed. So now we can see that we're actually working on spots. So it's time for us to build another blueprint. Stamp down a little bit closer. Maybe this one will get attacked by... and I'm going to go closer again. One important thing. Do not enable upper air, because if you enable the upper air, then they will attack this one, which is super cool, but it says, like, the last line here, it says, some hapless engineers have ended up as its casualties, even though they just wanted to test missile turrets. Don't test missile turrets. This is declaring war on the enemy. You can see the threat has increased here, but we've also just pretty much are dealing with it. If you look at the range of this is just in range. And now this range here is actually covering pretty much all of it. And we can then start. We are working on here, and then soon we should be able to see some shots going in here for the raider camps. As we take out the raider camps, there'll be a lot less attacks coming. So just slowly raider camp review. So it continuously regenerates, which I think is pretty cool that it just continually regenerates. There we go. We're taking something out here. That's a plasma sentry. Don't know what that does. There we go. Taking the plasma sentry. No, plasma sentry is not out. There we go. That one. Now the raider camp is gone. Goodbye, raider camp. And the next one. Sweet. There we go. Now we're just getting in here to the meat and potatoes of the base, if that's a thing you could say. I'm going to put one more in. It's going to be a little more difficult to build. I don't know. My robots, they still want to go. Fine. Let's go from the map view and see what happens now. This range is just barely covering everything. But now they are really exhausted. We have certainly one over here. The last ones are not getting built because they're a little bit out of range. But that doesn't matter. We don't need the belts out here. And we just need to get it. So, as you can see, these turrets are pretty good. The threat up here, it's not much. Not really much here. And now we're actually shooting at the planetary base, which is not able to keep up. Also, if you're wondering about no, you're probably not wondering about the planet name right now, but I was. It says Ides of March. That is named after the people on Twitch that are part of the awesome, amazing hype trains. So that is why they get planets. Oh wow, there's a lot of text here. And this is pretty much be able to take the whole thing. But at this point, I will build one more, and I won't be able to actually place it. I don't think anyone can reach that far. So I'm going to go a little bit closer. It should be relatively safe. Yeah, relatively safe. And I can auto-build it. So now there shouldn't be too much. Even this one, Plasma Sentry, isn't really going to do much. There you go. That's time for us to go in. Oh, right. There is a little bit of a sentry over there. Oh, that looks cool. High energy laser tower. Oh. Don't stop shooting my little drones. Alright, I'm going to back off just a little bit then. Until we take care of that one. It's losing energy because it doesn't get provided in. There was this really cool interaction between the energy they use and need to build, and they're replicating, suppressing turbo, whatever that means. It all means something. And high energy laser is the last part of this, isn't it? Really? You didn't want to take the high energy laser? Alright, well, I'll build one more then. Okay, now, okay, this one was just slowly being rebuilt. And the high energy laser is the last thing. I think it'll actually degrade by itself since it doesn't have energy. But we have no time for that. Oh, what the hell was that? Why did one of them fly? Okay, never mind. Well, now we have a relay tower is still here. This relay tower it's generating energy, and what will happen is that it will try to rebuild this nice pit in the ground. You can also build a thermo. Hey, don't do that. No. Oh, right, it was actually supposed to do that because they started rebuilding it. Oh, I thought it was accidentally attacking the top one. Yeah, so you can see you really need to do something about it. And we need to do foundations, and I don't have enough foundations. So let me grab some foundations. So once we're in this situation, we actually have three options. The first one is you can put a thermal power plant here, and it'll generate a lot of power. I mean, that's an option. I think that'll also prevent you from this one from rebuilding base. I would hope so. We can close it off, then that one leaves. Or we can sort of move the perimeter close, and then just whenever it respawns, then just take it out like that. What will that do? I don't know with this one though, but generally if we allow it to build up a base and then just intercept them as they come in, then we will be able to make to get a lot of resources. You can see this part here has gotten a lot of resources just from killing them, and the higher level it is, the better things it actually gets. But for us, we want to make sure that building fully destroyed, units wiped. What? Foundations required. Pew. Done. And you can also farm a lot of soil piles. What that means is now, up here, that relay station is then going back, disappointed back to its mothership, to the Hive cluster, and reporting that this planet is not safe for the Darkfog. They will expand here at some point again, but not right now. The weird thing though, the threat doesn't increase once you just close it. I would have thought that the Hive threat would increase dramatically when you sort of close it down. But if you attack it, oh yes, it'll close down. You can see that they are focusing on Gloom Enraged planet, the lava planet instead. There are now 4 locations, and that will be somewhere we want to go in the following episode. So I think that this is a good place to wrap up the first episode. We have built a nice little hub, not completely, but we built a nice little hub. We're ready to go into the red science, and we've cleared the base. So now it's nice, peace and quiet, and focus on factory building from here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below if there's something you want. You want to see more of, less of, or a different style. Patrons get access to save games, so you can get all the save games I save every hour during my live stream, so you can get enter at any given stage during my my playthrough. So that's for a little perk for patrons, and you can also grab blueprints. I'm not going to be making dedicated blueprints and saving them because it takes an awful lot of time, unless I do a masterclass, as I probably will do for the hub if you indicate you're interested. And of course, I'm streaming a ton of Dyson Sphere on Twitch, so come on over to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Nidaus, and it's 8 PM Central European time starting this weekend, and then a lot more moving forward. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.